Hello affiliate farmers, you can see it's a shiny day. We still have 93 Kroilers birds. Yes, so it's a very sunny morning. As you can see, the sky is bright. Okay, so let's see what our birds are up to. So you better subscribe because we produce every video every week. So this is day 5 and this is early morning before I go to work, and you can see the birds are in there and they are quite sleepy. Yes, it's early morning, so to advertise here you can call on those numbers. So the chicks are actually sleepy, and that's normal because they spend almost the whole night feeding and eating. So they will be on and off, sleeping and eating overnight. Alright, so we're going to be serving feeds, but I must take out the water drinkers and then I serve the feeds. So they do eat 2 kilograms per 12 hours. So which means during the day they'll eat 2 kilograms and over the night they'll eat 2 kilograms again. So I want to remind you of our friends at Sundus Exchange. If you want to send money to Uganda direct to the mobile money, MTN, Airtel, MTN, M-Pesa, you just call or send WhatsApp to that number, and then you can be able to get in touch and then be able to send money. So you can send to Ethiopia, Somalia, Pakistan, Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, name them. Alright, so remember biosecurity, as in you can see the bags, that is the plastic bags over there, and then I'm going to be cleaning the drinkers, the water drinkers. Remember I wash them with detergent. So the plastic bags are hanging over there to dry in the sun. I'll be fixing them at night or in the evening when changing the birds, transferring them to different compartments. Alright, so I go ahead and wash the dishes. Alright, so we have been giving birds plain water in the recent days. So we're going to be changing now and giving them more, like more drugs. So we're going to give them antibiotics for coccidiosis. So I'm giving them a coccidiosis solution. Remember, these birds are eating into that small compartment and they could be eating their own litter, much as I clean every day. So I'm going to give them a dose of antibiotics during day and at night, and then I'll stop on that and then take them back to the plain water solution. Alright, so we're going to be serving them with water. They are still taking 2 liters a day. Alright, so on day 5, you'll be seeing that the feathers for the wing are actually protruding out and well defined. Actually, when you see the feathers well protruded to that margin, this must be a female. I'm going to show you another example of a female. So this is day 5. So this is another example of a female. You can see it's a different color, and the different colors of the feathers but are well defined. So let me show you the difference between that and the male. So let me pick out the male. Alright, so you can see the feathers are well defined, but they are still short, and then also the behind is actually like pointing up. So you can see this is also male. The feathers are well defined but short, and the behind is actually pointing out. Yeah, if you love electronic dance music, look for Jay Someday. Listen, that's the track that is playing. So actually in the early morning, the birds are sleepy. Remember, they spend almost the whole night eating, so they must get sleepy. But they will, resume feeding while I'm not around. I will be at work. So it's time for me to go to work, so I'm covering up. I cover up tight so that I don't have extra, wind or coldness going in, so that they depend or contain the lantern heat. Alright, so I come back in the evening. Yes, so remember, I must fix the first compartment. The birds are in the second compartment, and I release them of the wasted litter. So I'm in section 1. Yes, they are in section 2, so I must prepare them for transfer. You can see the drinkers are almost dry, and also the eating troughs or the feeding troughs. I'm transferring them, and every evening or night I must transfer them to another section. So I'm just dumping the little waste that is remaining in the feeding troughs. This process actually takes a short time. It can take you 30 minutes. So I bring in the lanterns for the heat. So I actually must clean the lanterns. I want to clean off the smoke. I'm also going to clean our drinkers again. I wash them with detergent, or what other people call liquid soap, disinfectant, but this is a detergent. Again, I mix the solution with antibiotics for coccidiosis. Two liters that will take them through the night. So we're serving water again. Alright, so I start transferring the birds. So I'm adding in feeds, then I transfer the birds. Of course, I must now prepare the lanterns. So I'm cleaning them of that carbon dioxide that sticks on the glasses. You can still see I'm in my working attire for that day. So I add kerosene, paraffin. So I start transferring the birds. So the birds are always curious, by the way, at the time of transfer to the new environment. They seem happy, you see. So I must dispose of the old litter and throw it away or collect it. It is now manure that can be used in the garden. So I take to the dumping area and make sure that I clean those plastic bags too, preparing them for tomorrow. So my plastic bags spend 24 hours, by the way, but I do soak them and then use them again after sun drying them. If you clean or if you clean or if you take hygiene very well, then you won't see flies, you won't have anything smelly. You just need to keep the hygiene. So you can see the birds are, moving around freely. The heat is enough. They are not in corners. For the birds to sit aside in dark areas, that's normal, because they want to go there and sleep. But most of them, if they need the heat, they'll come close to the heat areas. If the heat is too much, they'll take a distance. So you can see the chicks are well spaced. So I remind you of the Sundus exchange. Please WhatsApp, call the numbers and get more information about money transfers and foreign exchange. Alright, so I must close off for the day, for the night, and then we go and sleep and then wait for day 6. Continue subscribing, liking and sharing. Enjoy Listen by J. Someday.